My people, they say that Olori Mariam gave it to Iyalaje Oodua. Woto woto. My correct people, no be small matter o. The thing wey dey happen for palace this time around is becoming so, well, let's say interesting abi wetin. Yes, because Olori Mariam and Aunty Blue Blue, these two people, if they are not in that palace will not be sweet o. All of this gist we are carrying out, all this woto woto gist, the thing will not be complete. So God knows why they are there in the palace. Although we don't want them there, we want Queen to come back. So guys, before we proceed, you are welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and according to the time you are seeing this video. How are you doing? I hope you are good. Happy Sunday to you. I hope your Sunday is going very well. So thank you so much for being part of my channel, for supporting me, for your comment, like, sharing my videos. I really appreciate you. My God will bless you. So guys, they said that Iyalaje Oodua, you know that Iyalaje Oodua used to stay in the palace before their cup overfull and the Kabiyesi gave them run. And don't forget that before Kabiyesi married Queen Naomi, Iyalaje Oodua was presenting her daughter to Kabiyesi, but it doesn't work for her. So Kabiyesi did not love her daughter. That is why Kabiyesi went and married Queen Naomi. And since Kabiyesi married Queen Naomi, indirectly, she started fighting against Kabiyesi. No, it's not against Queen Naomi, because it's Queen Naomi that they look up to, as in they look at as their enemy. So they started fighting Queen Naomi just to know if she can say, I'm not marry again. She dey marry o, she's not going anywhere. Okay, when she planned with Olori Ashley and the rest of the elders in the palace, some of the elders, and they succeeded in sending Queen out of the palace. So maybe she thought that as Queen is no longer in the palace, that things will be going well with her. That was when she started presenting Tobiloba, because she was the one that presented Tobiloba to Kabiyesi, and Kabiyesi married Tobiloba. So maybe she was like, hey, I have a seat, a meal ticket in the palace, the person that I will be using to collect whatever I want. They said that Olori Tobiloba did not even look her way, even as the person that find a king husband for her. She just forgot about her. Toby just forgot about her, because she was expecting that Toby will be reporting back. Toby will be bringing money. Toby will be bringing this and that. She don't know that Toby is a stingy human being. Toby is a stingy woman, that she's not the type that if you help her come into a particular place, you will be reciprocating. So she was disappointed though. Right now, it seems like her work. I think her work is to organize women, teach them good things that they need to know, let them respect their husbands, let women affairs move forward. So she forgot all of these things then when she was in the palace, but it seems like she have realized that she needed to do her work now. So my correct people, I don't know, maybe she have been hearing all of this thing that is happening. She decided to come and see the wives of the king. So, they said that she came to the palace and the Kabiyesi's wives were there. She wanted to meet them. She met with them. At the process of speaking to them, allegedly, they said that Olori Mariam started attacking her, because she told them that they are not supposed to fight Kabiyesi for any reason. That if they think that they are fighting Queen Naomi and ending up fighting Kabiyesi, that who is losing? It is them, because the person they are fighting is still their husband. That they should treat Kabiyesi in a way that whenever Kabiyesi is out there, Kabiyesi would want to come back home to meet his wives. That the way they are treating Kabiyesi now, that if Kabiyesi stays outside the palace, Kabiyesi wouldn't want to come back home. Yes, that he will be like, let him continue where he is, because coming back home is coming back to hellfire. Yes, my correct, that is what we heard allegedly. That she was advising them that they should turn a new leaf. That this way the way they are doing things is not the way it should be, that they should try as much as possible to see that Kabiyesi is loved. That the only thing that they can give to Kabiyesi right now is love. And they should also bear in mind that Kunomi is not going anywhere, that Kunomi have come to stay in the palace of Ile-Ife kingdom. That come rain, come sun, that Kunomi is going to remain in the palace. There's no going back. That they should also know that Kunomi have a son for Kabiyesi. That if at all Kunomi did not have a son for Kabiyesi, that Kabiyesi on his own loves Kunomi so much that they should bear it in mind. You see? So when she was telling them that all this kaya matter that you people are doing, it's not supposed to be, oh, it's not worth it. You people should stop this your kaya matter stuff. Every time kaya matter, kaya matter. And they said that Aunty Igwe stood up and was like, look at you. Look at kettle calling pot black. Hey. Look at you that is saying that we are doing kaya matter, kaya matter. That the kaya matter we are doing is not going to help us. Tell me, haven't you been able to touch the kaya matter? Don't you use kaya matter to stay in this palace when you were in the palace? Or haven't you gone to kaya matter before? Just say the truth. Swear if you have not gone to kaya matter before. Look at you. You are advising us to stop kaya matter. You are advising us to love Kabiyesi. You are advising us to do this and do that. You, when you were in the palace, are you not among those people that teamed up with Tobiloba, sorry, with Ashley, to frustrate the same Kunomi out of the palace? Now you are talking about Kaya matter. That you should just shut up. And they said that when she was telling Iyalaje this, Iyalaje was like, Igbe, that she have been quiet all this while because she doesn't want to fight any of you. Igwe was like, they said that Igwe told her that, you don't have power over me. I am Kabiyesi's wife. Your power will just be on the other Oloris, other women out there. That is not for Kabiyesi's wife too. For you to have power over us, to tell us what to do and what not to do. That you only have your strength and power with the with other women out there in the palace, that not her. And they said that Iyalaje was like, I think I have been quiet all this while. I am going to start my work and it's going to start with you. I'm going to teach you that you don't talk to your elders like that. Don't talk to anybody you see anyhow. I don't know who among them is the elder. Anyway, guys, they say that she told her that she Kabiyesi, that she told the Oloris that Kabiyesi love Kunomi so much that there's nothing they can do to stop Kunomi. That the kind of water they are putting hands, thing is becoming too much. Oh, you see, it's becoming too much that they should change. And they said that Aunty Igwe wouldn't allow her to speak. Aunty Igwe started blasting her. Anyway, guys, don't forget that all of these are all alleged information. If it is true, na then sabi. If it's not, na then sabi. That is what I heard and decided to share with you. Love you guys. Bye.